What if I told you that right now, in 2026, you could build a home that looks like it belongs on the cover of an architecture magazine? Curved walls, panoramic views, energy efficiency off the charts, and do it all for less than $50,000. Not a tiny shack, not a modular box, a dome house, one of the strongest, most efficient, and honestly most stunning structures a human being can live in. I'm not talking theory. I'm talking real builds, real numbers, real people who have done this in 2025 and 2026 and are living in absolute comfort while their neighbors are still paying mortgages that'll take 30 years to clear. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to build your own luxurious dome home on a budget that most people spend on a car. Before we dive in, if you're new here and you love content about smart, affordable, and beautiful living, hit that subscribe button right now and ring the notification bell. We drop videos every week that'll change the way you think about money, real estate, and design. Also drop a comment below. I want to know, would you live in a dome house? Yes or no? Let's go. So here's the thing. The traditional housing market in 2026 is brutal. Average home prices in the US are hovering around $420,000. Mortgages are still uncomfortably high. And for millions of people, especially younger generations, owning a home the conventional way is starting to feel like a fantasy. But dome houses? They've been quietly having a moment. And it's not just survivalists or off-grid hippies anymore. We're seeing architects, young professionals, retirees, and families all turning to geodesic and monolithic dome construction as a serious, livable, gorgeous alternative to traditional housing. And the best part? The cost barrier is shockingly low when you know what you're doing. So let's break this down into everything you need to know. The types of domes, the real costs, the best companies and kits in 2026, and the design hacks that make your dome look like $1 million home, even on a $50,000 budget. Section 1. Why a dome? Let's start with why. Why dome? What makes this shape so special? Number 1. Structural strength. A dome distributes stress evenly across the entire structure. It can withstand hurricane-force winds, heavy snow loads, and even minor seismic activity far better than a conventional rectangular home. That's not a sales pitch, that's physics. Number 2. Energy efficiency. The dome shape reduces your surface area relative to the interior volume. Less surface area means less heat loss in winter and less heat gain in summer. Dome homeowners in 2026 are reporting energy bills 30 to 50% lower than comparable conventional homes. That's money back in your pocket every single month. Number 3. Longevity. Properly built dome homes, especially monolithic concrete domes, have a lifespan of 500 to 1,000 years. Your great-great-great-grandchildren could inherit this thing. Number 4. Aesthetics. And honestly, they're stunning. Curving ceilings create natural acoustics. Light flows beautifully, and no two builds look exactly alike. This is the kind of home that makes people stop their cars to stare. Section 2. Types of dome homes. Now let's talk about the 3 main types you're going to encounter in 2026, and which one fits the under $50K budget. Type 1. Geodesic dome. This is the most recognizable. The triangulated panels, made popular by Buckminster Fuller. In 2026, geodesic dome kits are more accessible than ever. Companies like Pacific Domes, Geodesic Structures, and several newer manufacturers are producing kits starting as low as $12,000 to $25,000 for a fully functional shell. Add interior finishing and land, and you can absolutely come in under $50,000 for a 600 to 800 square foot livable space. Type 2. Monolithic dome. This is built by inflating a balloon-like airform, then spraying concrete over it. The result is an incredibly strong, seamless shell. They're slightly more expensive to build from scratch and typically require professional contractors, but for the right buyer, they offer unbeatable durability. Smaller monolithic domes of around 500 square feet can hit that $50,000 range if you're managing labor costs aggressively. Type 3. Eco-dome/earth bag dome. This is the most budget-friendly option. You're literally using natural materials, earth clay, straw, packed into bags and stacked in a dome shape. With serious sweat equity, people are building beautiful, finished earth bag dome homes for $10,000 to $30,000. The trade-off is it's very labor-intensive, and permitting can be tricky depending on your location. For this video, we're going to focus primarily on the geodesic dome approach, since it hits that sweet spot of speed, beauty, and cost in 2026. Section 3, Real Cost Breakdown. Okay, this is the section people fast forward to. Let's talk real money. Here is a realistic 2026 cost breakdown for a geodesic dome home. Roughly 650 square feet, finished to a comfortable, modern standard. Dome kit, shell, panels, connectors, covering $18,000 to $22,000. Companies like Pacific Domes and Shelter Systems offer turnkey kits in this range. Foundation, $4,000 to $7,000. A simple concrete pier or deck foundation works perfectly for most dome structures. Insulation, spray foam, is the gold standard for domes, $3,000 to $5,000. Electrical and plumbing rough-in, $5,000 to $8,000. If you're going off-grid with solar and a rainwater system, this can shift, but the ballpark holds. Interior finishing, flooring, kitchen, bathroom, loft bed structure, $6,000 to $10,000. Polished concrete floors, floating shelves, a compact kitchen unit, and smart storage can look incredibly high-end for surprisingly little. Windows and custom features, $2,000 to $4,000. A skylight dome window at the apex? Absolutely transformative, and it doesn't have to cost a fortune. Total range, $38,000 to $56,000. So yes, under $50,000 is achievable, especially if you put in some of your own labor, shop smart on materials, and are open to a space in the 500 to 700 square foot range. Land is not included in this figure, but dome homes work beautifully on smaller plots, rural land, or alternative land situations like co-ownership arrangements that are becoming extremely popular in 2026. Section 4, Making it look luxurious. Now here's where it gets exciting, because under $50,000 does not have to mean looks cheap. Let me give you the design principles that make a dome home look genuinely luxurious. Principle 1, embrace the curve. Do not try to fight the dome shape with flat furniture and right-angle thinking. Instead, lean into curved surfaces, circular rugs, round dining tables, and arch storage solutions. When your decor echoes the architecture, the whole space feels intentional and high-end. Principle 2, go vertical. That soaring ceiling height at the apex? Use it. A mezzanine sleeping loft that floats halfway up the dome creates drama, saves floor space below, and photographs like a luxury retreat. Principle 3, light is free. Position your dome to maximize natural light. Add a skylight portal at the apex. Use strategic mirrors on the interior walls. Natural light is the single most effective luxury upgrade that costs almost nothing. Principle 4, one statement material. Choose one high-end material and use it prominently. Whether that a live edge wood counter, a stunning tile in the bathroom, or exposed polished concrete floors, and keep everything else simple and neutral. This is how designers create the feeling of luxury without blowing the budget. Principle 5, the exterior matters enormously. A dome painted the wrong color looks like a storage facility. A dome painted a warm earth tone with a lush planted entrance, clean stone path, and thoughtful landscape lighting looks like a boutique hotel. Don't neglect the curb appeal. Section 5, permits, zoning, and practical realities. I'm going to be real with you because I respect your time. Dome houses come with some practical challenges you need to know going in. Permitting. Dome structures, particularly geodesic ones, can face resistance from local building departments simply because inspectors are not used to them. The smart move in 2026 is to use a dome kit that comes with engineer-stamped structural drawings, which makes the permitting process dramatically smoother. Always check your local zoning laws before you buy land or a kit. Financing. Traditional mortgage lenders can be hesitant with unconventional structures. More dome owners in 2026 are using construction loans, personal loans, owner financing on land purchases, or simply building with cash. The good news is that at under $50,000 all in, the financing mountain is far smaller than conventional housing. Resale. This is improving rapidly. As alternative housing gains mainstream acceptance, dome homes are commanding genuine interest on the market, particularly as short-term rentals. A well-finished dome home listed on Airbnb in 2026 can generate $150 to $400 per night in the right location. Several dome homeowners have fully recouped their build cost within 2 to 3 years through rental income alone. Bonus: best resources in 2026. A few resources and companies worth knowing right now in 2026 if you're serious about this. Pacific Domes, one of the longest-standing geodesic dome kit companies in North America. Incredible range, responsive team. Geodesic dome kits by various European and North American manufacturers are now available with pre-insulated panels, a huge time and cost saver. The Monolithic Dome Institute, phenomenal free resources if you're going the concrete dome route. YouTube and build communities. There are now dozens of documented dome builds on YouTube with real cost breakdowns, and communities on Reddit like r/alternative housing where real builders share honest numbers. I'll drop some links in the description below. And if this is something you wanted to go deeper on, like a full step-by-step series on building your dome, comment dome build below, and if I get enough responses, we'll make that series happen. Here's the truth. In 2026, the biggest obstacle to homeownership isn't money. It's thinking inside the box. Literally, the people who are winning at real estate right now are the ones willing to think differently, build differently, and live differently. A dome house under $50,000 is not a compromise. It's a choice. A choice that says, I want to own my space, reduce my costs, live beautifully, and build generational wealth on my own terms. If this video gave you value, do me a favor, like it, share with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. I've got more content on alternative housing, smart building, and financial freedom coming your way every single week. I'll see you in the next one. Let's build something great.